Hello everybody, it's TannerFishies here, back again with a new Ninjago video here on the channel. In today's video, we are going to be discussing the character of Nia once again, and the context of her character relating back to Ninjago Season 16, or whatever you want to call the Summer 2022 season. It personally does not matter to me. Now, in terms of Nia's character, I think her character is going to be one of the biggest mysteries moving forward, because ultimately, where we last saw her doesn't really make much sense in terms of the future. When Nia merged with the Endless Sea following Ninjago Seabound's conclusion, a lot of us Ninjago fans were kind of left confused. What exactly would Nia's role be moving forward, if she was even going to be a part of the main story anymore? Or if not, would she ever cross paths with the ninja once again? Well, thankfully, due to the website known as Promo Bricks, we actually have ourselves a look as to where Nia could be in the context of Ninjago Season 16, and what her story might be looking like. For those that don't know, recently the website known as Promo Bricks has been leaking various things related to the summer of 2022 for Ninjago, especially in regard to the summertime set wave, which includes a whole bunch of crazy stuff, including golden dragons and golden vehicles, and one of the sets actually includes Nia, which is surprising. From what we can tell right now, these sets are not going to be for Ninjago Core or anything like that. These are specifically meant for the next installment of the Ninjago TV show, meaning that if Nia's here, you can guarantee that Nia will be returning in the future. The set that Nia appears in is actually called the Samurai X Mech, and this set is actually quite large and very detailed from what I can figure out. With a release date of June 1st, 2022, this set includes 1,003 pieces and is recommended for ages 10+. It's also $120 or $119.99 for those of you guys living in the United States, and the set contains 7 minifigures, one of which is Nia. Now, the description of the set is what I want to take a look at first and foremost here, and it actually does debunk something that we said on the channel earlier, so I'd like to make that correction as well. Reading through the description really quick, the large Samurai X mech is not pixels as previously assumed, but Nia's. The main color of her new mech is azure with black legs and arms, and lots of gold details. Particularly striking is the big red X on the chest and the 2 windshields from the underwater sets, which have now been used in black for the legs. She uses the new golden blades as swords. As an opponent to the mech, there is a small dragon, which is similar in shape to that of Unogami. 2 large pink crystals protrude from his arms and are like the head from a new casting. Included in the set are 2 other crystal samurai, Jay, Nia, 2 previously unknown minifigures, and Pythor with red armor. The 2 unknown characters could be Sensei Wu and Scott. Okay, so the description is a very rough translation, obviously translated into English from German, so some things in that description really didn't make that much sense, but the point is, this Samurai X mech is actually meant for Nia, not Pixel, which we had previously covered on this channel. I mentioned in a couple of past live streams and videos that this new Samurai X mech may in fact be Pixels, because that's what we were told, and context-wise, that would make the most amount of sense. However, it seems like this mech actually belongs to Nia, and not Pixel, which actually is making things more confusing for a lot of people. So Nia's back, that's the good thing. Nia is back regardless, but she's not a ninja anymore. She's Samurai X again, because she owns the Samurai X mech. This is her mech, not Pixel's. Intriguing, very interesting. Why is she Samurai X again? Story-wise, I'm not exactly sure how this will go down. I mean, Nia is obviously one with the sea, so why would she need a large samurai mech? In fact, why would she even take over the Samurai X identity from Pixel if she's not necessarily human? If she's a purely elemental water being, why does she need to be a samurai? Why does she need a giant mech? Well, there are a lot of possibilities, of course. Ninjago could always surprise us, but I think the most possible reason as to why Nia is now Samurai X again might be because her powers were removed. We know that Vengestone is going to be playing a huge role in Ninjago Season 16, and if Vengestone was actually used to limit or even take away Nia's powers, it would make sense why she would be Samurai X again. She does not have her water powers, therefore she is no longer the water ninja. She's back to being Samurai X. Maybe there's some type of conflict or struggle with some of the key villains that are going to be playing a large role in Season 16, and perhaps they steal Nia's water power, take away what makes her one with the sea, and by stealing her power, removing it through Vengestone, Nia will be left powerless. And if she's powerless, she's going to need all the help that she can get, especially fighting against the Crystal King and his villain army. Therefore, she'd suit up as Samurai X once more for one more final battle. but I'm not exactly sure if I like this idea. Alternatively, it is possible that maybe Nia will not be inflicted with golden power, much like the other ninja might be following the final battle. According to some other set descriptions of other sets coming out in this wave, the other ninja will be equipped with golden wings and various weapons, probably golden power, I'd be willing to bet. If it's not golden power, then it's something else entirely that we're just not sure of right now. But still, if the other ninja are going to have golden power, it would make sense that Nia would not get it, as her powers were not connected to the green ninja. Her power is not one of the primary elements that makes up Ninjago, those of course being fire, lightning, earth, and ice. Therefore, those elements are tied into golden power, and if the ninja received golden power, Nia would probably not get that, meaning that Nia would probably be left at a disadvantage, therefore she would become Samurai X again. The only problem with that suggestion is that if Nia is one with the sea right now, she would not even need to suit up as Samurai X. I imagine her water powers right now could rival that of golden power. They are very similar in terms of strength from what I can understand. The only reason why I can see Nia taking over the Samurai X title once again is if she loses her water powers. If she no longer becomes the water ninja, she will become Samurai X once more. Or maybe Nia's just borrowing one of Pixel's extra mechs. That could always be the case as well. But the mech does seem like it's designed for Nia, with a primarily azure and gold color scheme with a giant red X in the center. That could suggest Pixel, but it more suggests Nia, meaning that this mech was probably made for Nia, meaning that perhaps Nia will become Samurai X once again. What does that mean for Pixel? I have no idea, and I'm not really sure how I feel about this entire thing. The whole point of Nia trying to move on from the Samurai X identity was so she could become the water ninja. They made a big deal about that during season 5. She was no longer Samurai X, she was the water ninja, and starting in season 7, Hands of Time, Pixel took over that identity and became Samurai X in her own way. So why would Nia be reverting back to that title? It just seems counterproductive to me. It doesn't really seem like something that should happen. The only excuse that I can see Ninjago using as to why Nia would be back as Samurai X is if she loses her powers, as I said earlier. If she loses her water powers, she's going to need all the help that she can get, and I imagine Pixel could easily make her a Samurai X mech. Maybe there would be 2 Samurai X's on the field at one time, who's to say? However, I just think that Nia is beyond the Samurai X identity, aside from the obvious contexts like Ninjago Legacy, which these sets always have the potential to be a legacy style thing, but it seems like these sets, and especially the Samurai X mech, are going to be part of the Ninjago Season 16 story. And if it's not part of Legacy or any similar line, Nia is now Samurai X in the context of the Ninjago TV show once again. Again, how that works, I have no clue. Your guess is as good as mine. However, I have given you guys some suggestions in today's video about how that could work, how Nia could take on the Samurai X identity one more time, and I'm not the biggest fan of it, but the set does sound pretty cool, and I'm hoping that Nia's transition back to the Samurai X character makes sense and actually is relevant to the TV show version of Nia. But at least we know that she's coming back in some capacity, right? We know that Nia is back officially, but it doesn't seem like she's a ninja anymore. It seems like maybe she's Samurai X again, which I do have mixed feelings on, not gonna lie, but of course I've already given you guys my thoughts in today's video, and now it's time to turn it over to you guys down below in the comments. Leave a comment down below talking about what you think about this new identity for Nia. What do you think the context of her becoming Samurai X again will be, and why do you think she's using a new Samurai X mech? Did she abandon her role as the water ninja? What exactly is going on here? Leave all your thoughts down below in the comments, and hopefully you enjoyed today's video. That'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and check out the links down below in the description from other forms of social media. Thank you all so much for checking out today's video once again, you guys. My name is TannerFishies, and with that I bid you farewell.